Hi there, welcome to Spring Hill High School. We're excited to welcome the class of 2024 and all of our new students to Spring Hill. My name is Mark Williams. I am principal here, and I'm going to have my three other individuals joining me today introduce themselves also. Katie.
Oh, me. Hi, I'm Katie George. I'm one of the counselors.
Hi, I am Deb Wifter. I have last names A through G. Welcome.
And I'm Kimberly Devine. I have last names H through O, and excited to meet everyone.
So this evening we have a slide presentation we're going to go through just to talk a little bit about Spring Hill High School, give you an idea how things work here at the high school, and then talk to you about at the end of this presentation where you'll be able to find all this information on our webpage. So once again, I'm Mark Williams. I'm the principal here. I have two outstanding assistant principals, Tim Shea and Mr. Howard. And then we have an office staff of Mrs. Anderson. Mrs. Hoover does our attendance, is the first person you'll see when you first walk into the office. Mrs. Volkman, Mrs. Taylor, and Mr. Donahue. So these are the people that work in the main office when you walk into the office here at the high school. Also are some of our support staff you'll get to know throughout some of our presentation today. Obviously, you've met the three counselors that we have here at Spring Hill High School, and you'll hear more information coming from them. Mrs. Bruckner is our school nurse. Deputy Peshnick is our school resource officer. Mr. Fregon is our career and technical education coordinator. Mrs. Foss is our library media specialist, and Mrs. McDonald is our instructional coach here at the high school. One thing that we want to bring to your attention is the web page. You will find a lot of information on the high school web page. There is our phone number. If you have any questions, you can call that number and ask for one of us. And this is also another generic email that you can email to. That will get to somebody in the office. If you are needing some information, somebody in the office will get back to you to provide you with the appropriate information. So I'm going to let one of the counselors talk about their program and their department.
Okay, we'll just introduce ourselves individually, I think. As I said, I'm Deb Wifter. This is my 16th year here at Spring Hill High School. It is a great place to be. As I said before, I have last names beginning with A through G. I do PSAT testing, the scholarships in May, and all of the academic counseling for students A through G. I think we'll get into more exactly what we do a little bit later. I'll let Mrs. Devine go ahead and step in here.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Devine. I have last names H through O, and I do all of the academic counseling for those students. I also am 504 coordinator, and I also coordinate the statewide ACT for juniors that we have.
Okay, and is it my turn? Sorry. I am Katie George. I am, this is my actually 21st year at Spring Hill High School. Previously taught biology, and this is year number 5 in the counseling office. I have last names beginnings with letters P through Z. I am our Johnson County Community College Now building liaison. So junior, senior year, you'll probably see quite a few emails from me regarding those courses that we offer. I'm also our AP coordinator. This is our second year that we have AP courses. I coordinate our pre-ACT program. I'm also run our PALS, which is our peer helping program, and I am the advisor, one of the advisors for Student Council.
And we also have a few more down there that are that we work directly with in the counseling office. Mr. Clay Fregon, he is our career and tech ed coordinator. So if you have any kind of question related to career and tech ed, he's a great person to ask. He also does a lot with our Zello, which is kind of our career exploration program that we use. Really helpful if you need anything like that. Mrs. Stephanie Baker is our social worker. She works a little bit more individually, one-on-one with students and families. If you are interested in getting in contact with her, there's her contact information. At times we will refer students' families to her. And then Mrs. Janet Taylor is our registrar in the counseling office, and our secretary. Any kind of transcript you might need sent come junior, senior year, she's the one you will contact for that.
Okay, rather than listing absolutely everything that we do, this is just a link, and we'll make this a live link, or you'll get this, we'll get this to you, but that is to our website, and we do our best to keep our website updated with current information, and it just sort of lists pretty much all of the programs that we offer, all of the individual things that we do, as well as study tips and information about testing and links to our scholarships and all of that stuff. So just kind of the one-stop shop for all things Spring Hill High School school counseling.
Okay, student schedules right now, that's a hot topic. We will ask, I'll start with, please be patient with us. This is, as we all know, one of those years where we have a lot of different things getting thrown in the mix here. And so we're having to do, put in those remote schedules and even out numbers. So please be patient. Schedules will come out on Skyward. We'll post those tomorrow. So Friday, you should have it by the time you're watching this. But those might change as we continue to even out classes. So just want to give everybody heads up on that. So covered, when students will get their schedule, they will have a chance to make schedule changes on a Google Docs form that we will also send out. As we always say, they really need a legit reason to change a class. So we ask the reason on that Google Doc form. If it's just you changed your mind, we'll do our best to get you in that class. But if it's, I don't have any friends in there, that's not the teacher I wanted, more than likely we won't be able to make that change. And again, it's all about balance and numbers. So we ask that you are understanding about all of that.
And I would echo what Mrs. Wolfter said. This is a year unlike any other, so the balance in numbers is playing a giant role in trying to make sure that we are doing the best thing for students and safety and all of that. Okay, we do offer, or students had, 8th grade students have some opportunities to take high school courses while they're in middle school. So if students took Algebra 1, Spanish 1, or computer applications in 8th grade, we do have an opt-in program for those to be placed on their high school transcripts. That's not an automatic, because students can make that decision whether they want to put those on their transcripts. There is a form that we did our best to distribute to those students in 8th grade, but if they did not receive that form, they can request one from our counseling office. We just need it back by September 1st. So if they took those courses again in 8th grade, we can put them on the transcript. It's not an automatic. They need to opt in. They will get that grade. It will be part of their GPA. So if they choose not to put it on their transcript, that is an option, but they also won't be getting the credit for it. So it's just some things to think about and consider. It is a personal choice. Once we do put it on the transcript, we won't take it off. Okay, as a student council sponsor, we just, my president and vice president wanted to make sure that we let the class of 2024 know about some of our traditions. One of our primary traditions is our Bronco Pride t-shirts. So we have ordered one of these shirts for absolutely every single staff and student in the high school. This is our 14-year tradition. So we will be getting those out to students just as soon as we can. We wear those just on whenever day. Sometimes we'll have Bronco Pride t-shirt days or give prizes for wearing them, etc. And then our Bronco Pride competition is something that classes can earn points for attending home activities and various other things. We'll share more information about that after the school year starts. But the class, as in the freshman, sophomore, junior, senior class that earns the most points at the end of the year will be treated to a class prize. In the past, we've done Dave & Buster's, Worlds of Fun, that kind of thing. So more info about that coming soon.
So real quickly, I want to talk about extracurricular activities. We are very excited about the opportunities we present for our students to be able to compete athletically and also in clubs and activities also here at Spring Hill High School. But we do have some regulations we need to follow. Being a member of the Frontier League and also a member of the Kansas State High School Activities Association, all of our students that represent Spring Hill High School in an athletic competition must be eligible. So what does that mean? You must be enrolled in a minimum of at least 5 courses. And you also must have passed 5 courses from the previous semester. So freshmen, if we're looking at your schedule, you must have passed 5 classes your 8th grade year, 2nd semester to come in to be eligible right off the bat to be able to be a high school athlete. This is done by semesters, so semester eligibility here at Spring Hill High School. Also, Kansas State High School Association also requires that you have a physical on hand here at Spring Hill High School. I'm sure a lot of you have gotten information about physicals and you're very much aware of this if they're playing in a fall sport. But the physical packets can be found online and also here in the front office and need to be signed off by a medical doctor, and all forms need to make sure they are signed. If the physical is not turned in, a student cannot practice until the physical is turned into the high school office and submitted into the Kansas State High School Association. Coaches will be coordinating with, coaches and sponsors will be coordinating with students about important dates, important schedules coming up. And so please check emails throughout the time of that activity competition time. This is a list of some of our sports that we have to offer here. We feel like we have a good wide variety to get all kids involved here at Spring Hill High School. One of the changes that we did do in the winter, wrestling is now boys and girls wrestling. Girls is now a recognized sport by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. So that is one to keep in mind if you're interested in sports. Throughout the school year, wintertime coaches will have meetings beginning to take place in the fall to get kids interested in winter sports, and same thing with spring coaches during the wintertime to get kids interested into the springtime sports. We also have a great deal of clubs that we like to offer here at Spring Hill, and we always look to adding more clubs. And so this isn't a definite list, but we always look to expand it to make sure we're getting our kids involved here at the high school. So this is a list of some of the clubs to be involved in. Probably the hottest topic we get is about a gaming club. And I'm just here to tell you that we are exploring the option of having a gaming club here at Spring Hill High School and getting students involved with that.
Okay, so kind of just to hit on some tips and different things that parents, students might be able to do to be successful in high school. I know this is a big transition, but a very manageable one. We want to, make you feel at home in the Bronco family. So for grades, many of you are used to the Skyward system. That's exactly what you're going to get on to check grades. We do have the after school program that runs Monday through Thursday, and there is free transportation home and they get a snack. Just a little bit on that. There are core teachers there each day. So science, math, history, and English, they will be able to get that support. Our departments work very well together too, so if it's not your student's teacher, they're likely to know what's going on in that other teacher's class. So organization, we encourage you to buy a planner, and just find that way of organization that helps for you. A lot of kids like Google Calendar or reminders on their phone, things like that. And then obviously communication is especially key this year. It's always key, but it's really important kind of in the times that we're in right now. If you have a question about your student's class, please reach out to that teacher. They are, you know, kind of the expert in that area if it's about a specific class. So that will be the most helpful there. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to jump in and kind of add a few things, especially in this COVID-19 time. If you could encourage your student to be stay connected, and I know that's going to look a little bit different right now, but you know, if that's a FaceTime with one of their good friends or whatever, I know that's good for the soul, us adults as well. And to try to stay away from the negativity that's all over social media. I think that really helps as well. I mean, just a personal, I'm trying to stay off Facebook and just kind of focus on the positive. And when I've deleted the Facebook app from my phone, that has made a huge difference in my, I guess, my happiness. So just some other little tips there. Take care of your mind and your body as much as you can.
Absolutely. So this is just some tips for students. Read your email, especially, you know, this school year, but always read your email and get in that habit. You know, I don't know if we mentioned this, but when it comes to schedule changing, we could be contacting you through your email to get that schedule change made. So please make sure, and just throughout the year too, your teachers are going to be contacting you. It's just something that, you know, is really helpful to you and your success. Stay organized, just like we said, planners. Do much of your work at school if you can get it done at school. That way home is home and you don't have to take the homework with you. Get to know your teachers, also get to know your coaches. And that's another part about being successful is getting involved. We just talked about sports and clubs. You know, those relationships you make with those teachers and coaches are just so important to your future. So just be sure to get involved. It may be smart to identify a class buddy that you can go to, you know, for help, to collaborate with. That might especially be helpful this COVID season. So, and then also charge your MacBook at home and then you don't have to worry about it. I don't know how many times we see a kid running around looking for a MacBook charger. So that's just one little pro tip, I guess.
Okay, these are some great articles. We'll get these live links to you, but just some great articles that we've come across to help with the transition from middle school to high school. I'm a mama and just had a kiddo transition last year. And so these are some things that kind of helped ease that agonizing time, exciting but scary time to kind of help with the transition from middle to high school. So hope you find them helpful.
So we've given you a lot of information during this Zoom meeting here, and you're probably wondering, how am I going to remember all this, or you can't get to these links. This presentation will be posted on our high school webpage. Once you get onto the main page, if you click over here on the view more or back to school information, you'll be able to find the link there to this presentation. All the links that's been provided will be active, so you'll be able to click on those and see what we're talking about when we talk about a link listed for that. So that is our presentation, and we were excited to welcome the class of 2024 to Spring Hill High School, and we are looking forward to all the new students that are going to be entering our doors too. We definitely know that this is going to be an unusual school year, but we're excited about the opportunity to work with your child, and we're excited to work with you because high school is a partnership. Nobody can do it by themselves, and so please feel free to reach out to one of us if you have questions. And we'll be glad to help you out because these 4 years will go fast, and the next thing you know, they'll be going on to their next step. And so we're here to assist you throughout the process. So thank you again for listening to this presentation. Like always, please reach out, and we wish you guys nothing but the best. And we look forward to having all these Broncos walk through these doors and having a great upcoming school year.
Bye.